Los Angeles International is the most internationally diverse airport in the United States. No single airline owns it. No single alliance dominates it. And that creates something rare in the U.S. aviation landscape: genuine competition across every major region of the world from one airport. If you live in Los Angeles or Southern California and you are not using LAX strategically, you are almost certainly paying more than you need to and earning fewer points than you could. The sheer number of carriers fighting for the same passengers creates pricing pressure and award availability that simply does not exist at single airline-dominated hubs like DFW or ORD. This video is the LAX playbook for 2026. We are covering the best routes by region, which airlines offer the strongest product and best value on each, the pricing windows that work specifically for LAX departures, and the points programs that give you the most leverage from this airport. Whether you are a frequent LAX traveler or planning a trip routing through Los Angeles, by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to get the most out of one of the world's most connected airports. Let's start with Asia Pacific, the region where LAX has a genuine global advantage.
Asia Pacific is where LAX is simply unmatched among U.S. airports. No other hub comes close to the depth and frequency of nonstop service to East Asia, Southeast Asia, and Oceania. Japan is the marquee market. American, Japan Airlines, ANA, and United all fly LAX to Tokyo nonstop. 4 competing carriers on the same route. That competition drives fares down and award availability up. Round-trip economy runs $700 to $950 at standard booking windows. For award travel, the Virgin Atlantic Flying Club redemption for ANA Business Class, 88,000 points round-trip, applies from LAX just as powerfully as from DFW. The best way to book Japan Airlines business class from LAX is through American Advantage. 60,000 miles one way, no fuel surcharges, one of the cleanest award redemptions in oneworld. Korea. Korean Air and Asiana both fly LAX to Seoul Incheon nonstop. Korean Air's Prestige class on the A380 from LAX is one of the better Trans-Pacific business products. SkyPass miles or Flying Blue on Asiana through SkyTeam are the best redemption tools. Australia. Qantas flies LAX to Sydney and Melbourne non-stop, some of the longest commercial routes in the world. Cash fares run $1,400 to $2,000 round-trip in economy, one of the strongest cases for a points redemption. American A-Advantage miles for Qantas business class through oneworld is the cleanest path. Southeast Asia. Singapore Airlines flies LAX to Singapore non-stop on the A350. Singapore KrisFlyer miles, transferable from Chase and Amex at 1-to-1, price LAX to Singapore business class at 86,000 miles one way. For premium leisure travelers targeting Southeast Asia, the Singapore Airlines non-stop from LAX is the definitive option.
Europe from LAX means competitive pricing, but premium leisure traffic, especially to London and Paris, keeps base fares higher than Midwest or Texas departures. London is the most competed European route from LAX. American, British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, and United all fly non-stop to Heathrow or Gatwick. Virgin Atlantic's upper class from LAX to London is a flagship product, and their own flying club prices the redemption favorably at 50,000 points one way in upper class. Cash economy runs $700 to $1,100 round trip in shoulder season. Paris via Air France nonstop on the A350 is one of the strongest long-haul products from LAX. Flying Blue is the native program, and Paris consistently appears in Flying Blue promo awards, as low as 40,000 miles one way in business class during promo windows. Frankfurt and Munich via Lufthansa nonstop. Avianca Life Miles for Star Alliance business class works from LAX exactly as it does from ORD, around 63,000 life miles one way, often better than Lufthansa's own program. Latin America from LAX is thinner than from DFW, but solid for key destinations. Aeromexico flies LAX to Mexico City nonstop. LATAM covers Lima and Santiago. Aeroplan pricing at 12,500 points one way still applies from LAX for Mexico. AAdvantage miles for LATAM routes to South America are the cleanest options. Middle East, Emirates flies LAX to Dubai nonstop, one of the premier long-haul routes in the world. Qatar Airways flies LAX to Doha nonstop. Both offer exceptional premium cabin products bookable through partner programs depending on availability.
Timing your purchase from LAX follows different patterns than DFW or ORD because the passenger mix skews toward premium leisure travelers who book later and pay more. The result? LAX fares to Europe and Asia sometimes drop in the 3 to 6 week window before departure as airlines fill remaining economy seats. Set price alerts on Google Flights and Hopper for your target routes. Deals appear closer in than from other hubs. Shoulder season from LAX. October through November and February through March for lowest fares to Europe and Asia. December and July are peak, pricing 30 to 50% above shoulder season. LAX lounges. Tom Bradley International Terminal handles most international departures. The One World Lounge at TBIT is excellent for American and British Airways business travelers. The Qantas First Lounge at TBIT is one of the best airport lounges in North America, accessible to American Executive Platinum holders through One World Emerald status, one of the hidden benefits of top-tier AAdvantage status. Virgin Atlantic has the Clubhouse at LAX, a genuinely great lounge with full bar and made-to-order dining for upper-class passengers. The Amex Centurion Lounge at LAX is accessible to Platinum and Centurion cardholders. Priority Pass gives access to Plaza Premium at Terminal 2 and TBIT. The complete LAX strategy. Asia Pacific, prioritize Singapore Airlines and ANA. Use KrisFlyer and Virgin Atlantic Flying Club for awards. Book 4 to 6 months out. Japan specifically, 4 competing nonstops means more award availability than almost any other trans-Pacific route. Check all 4 programs. Europe, Flying Blue for Air France and KLM, Life Miles for Lufthansa, Virgin Atlantic Flying Club for the upper-class product. Latin America, Aeroplan for Mexico, AAdvantage for LATAM routes south. Check the pinned comment for the full LAX route breakdown, every major nonstop international destination, best award program, and typical cash pricing. Next video, the best ways to fly from JFK, New York's international gateway, the transatlantic hub, and the routes and programs that give New York area travelers the most leverage. Subscribe so you don't miss it.